Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about kiln stilts. What are they and what are they used for and when do you use them? If you're new to pottery or ceramics, you've probably seen these things in some of your clay stores or online, or if you went to pick up free molds or buy a used kiln, they probably had these with it. I'm going to show you the proper way to use them and even how to make your own with and without these molds. First, I want to talk about the different kinds. These are all very old. That's why I thought I would make a video for y'all because I'm fixing to make my own. Now this is a chalky something, probably plaster, one that I got from Temu. It's okay. I've used it several times, but if you can see this, I don't know if this will show up. It breaks down really fast. I probably have used this maybe 3 or 4 times, and you see how fast this stuff's breaking down. This one won't last long. Now these are actually porcelain. And these were a little Temu find too. And you know what? They work really good. The problem is they're so tiny. My kiln is so deep that I find it difficult to see what I'm doing. And so I don't use them. This style here is one of my most used because this will fit odd shapes. And these you can put together to fit odd shapes. So when there's the bottom like this, let me see another one that's very similar. An example of a bad pour job. This is a good example of pressed. See how smooth and flat it is? These are really nice. This one's obviously poured. These are really nice for flower pots, big vases, really just anything round. And this is the big tree stilt by Star. I make a huge lamp, and that's what I use this for mostly, as I set this on there. This, to me, is just generic. I can put anything big or small on these. The problem is, yeah, that's one of them. The problem is these are expensive. So when you put that many in there, this one thing right here is probably going to cost you like $6. So there's that. You can buy the stilts pre-cut, or you can buy the straight rods and cut it yourself. I prefer to get the pre-cut because they're all the perfect size. And I don't have to worry about it. You might be wondering why you would want to use these. Well, I don't use these in the bisque fire at all. I put everything of mine just kind of flat on the shelf. I use these during the glaze firing of low fire only. This is high fire clay that I put in here when I make my own. But I never do high fire. If I was to put this stoneware mug on this and put it in for a high firing, it would droop and melt around it. So this is for the low fire clay only, or if you do the high fire clay to low fire like I do. Now, for ones like this, so you don't get wrinkles in it, I would suggest you roll it out, not quite the size, and then smooth it before you put it in. Press it in. Flatten it out. Now these actually come with the little dots on them. That's where you put your pins. Those are nice. And as you can see, these come in all different shapes. Maybe not the shape that you want, so we can make some. This mold right here, you can do it, you can press it or you can pour. And once they're put together, this is what you get. This was poured. That doesn't come from this one, but it could have. That's pretty much the same. So you pour both sides, you put it together, and there you go. And it has a little reservoir here for your pins. And the way they made this was just genius. The holes are already there, so before you pour or before you press your clay in, you put your pins in the hole. They all need to be, you know, your item needs to be sitting level in the kiln. So this right here is an excellent idea. All of these, they don't really offer that. I loved this idea. Now, I haven't used it since I got it because it's in the pile of molds that need to be fixed. And this one will definitely be fixed because these I want. I have a line of Oyas that I make and flower pots, and this right here, this is what you need. Once we get these bars out of here like this, and normally I would take some tweezers, but I'm in production mode right now. This is my busy season. I think it's probably everybody's busy season. November 1st, we're getting there. One that just came out of the kiln. It's just a low fire for now. I will go ahead and high fire all of these when they all get ready. And you don't have to use any of this. For this right here, you can easily throw this on the wheel. Stick your tool here, flatten out the top, let it get leather hard. Put all of your fire wire in there, fire it again, and now you're ready to go. Any of these round ones you can do on the wheel. Any of these right here, you don't have to have anything special. Take your clay, roll it out, just make a coil, just coil it out. It does not have to be perfect or fancy. It's just you seeing it. Unless you plan on making your design and selling them, it doesn't have to be like that. Your coil, get a flat bottom to it. Get a flat bottom to it. Put a flat top to it. And stick your pins in it. Then you can make these however big, however small, however weird or crazy. If you make something that is just a really bizarre shape and it keeps falling off your stilts, make your own stilt. Do whatever you need to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue these pieces down with just some clear Elmer's. And this is just a spring cake pan. I'm going to glue it down in here just with some removable glue before we get started. And I'll probably leave this overnight just to make sure that I get a really good bond. We're just going to clean this up, fine tune it a little, and try it out. All right, we're going to try two different kinds of clay. This is the cheap high fire clay that I get from Hobby Lobby, and this is B-Mix, and it's very firm, and it's past the point of throwing on the wheel, really. It needs to be softened up. So we're going to try both of these and see what happens. So after it sat in the drying cabinet for a while, it pulled out fairly easy. They're okay. I like the B-Mix better. It's stiffer. It went in better. The holes came out pretty good. This right here, you put this back in the mold upside down, fill it full of Potter's plaster #1, and make your master with it. And then flip that over and make as many plaster ones as you want. That's ideal. This right here will work in a pinch. We're going to save this one, we're going to clean it, and we're going to actually make a master mold from this so I can make several of these, because it's easier when you try to use the plaster, because the plaster will soak up the moisture and these things will pop out a little better. But like I said, in a pinch, this right here works just fine. All right, that wraps it up for me. I'll see you next time.
Woke up this morning feeling quite profound. Do I shape the clay or just spin it around?